All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahshua, Wahaba Hakodash. Upon honors to apostles, great millstone, and salutations to elect, which we ought to be. It's your brother Hawaja. Got a quick lesson for you Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and Israelites who got a shame of looking like heathens. To be able to witness that they're a child of Heavenly Father. And the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, who the world inly calls Jehovah, God of Yahweh. And the name of the Heavenly Son is Yahweh Shai, who the world inly calls Jesus Christ, or Jesus Christ of Yeshua. I got a quick lesson. Any other preachers come out, you all know so Holy Spirit, so Holy Spirit, whether you believe it or not. And I'm going into you know that pretty much child support and stuff is unconstitutional. You know what I'm saying? And when it come down to well, the way that it's used, you know what I'm saying? The benefit and stuff is not really supposed to go to the female. You know what I'm saying? Because we already know that women be doing TikToks and little short videos and stuff talking about how the baby daddy and stuff ain't shit and stuff, but yet they well in line in clothing. You know what I'm saying? Brand new stuff. You know what I'm saying? People can recognize it when it come down to these different fashions and whatnot. You know, but it just shows the stuff that you know that the way that it's used and whatnot and stuff was to bring more harm and stuff onto the man. You know what I'm saying? And as it says in Jeremiah 31 and 22, it says that, matter of fact, I'll grab it right quick. Well, I'm going to read this first. So this is, well, yeah, this is Psalms 82 and 5. It says, it's like Psalms 82 and 5. And it says, it says, they know not, neither will, well, gotta bring that in. It's Job 9 and 24. And it says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? And we know that it's Esau Edom, the full-blooded spirit Caucasian. You know what I'm saying? And the thing, no matter how you look, you know what I'm saying? Because really, the elites of this world, they're Edomites. And the thing is that they rule this land. No, they rule the world. You know what I'm saying? Literally. They literally and stuff rule the world. And, uh, they rule the world and whatnot and stuff. Even those other countries and stuff know about them. You know what I'm saying? And they when it come down to them and whatnot and stuff, they switched everything around and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So this is it's like the glare is crazy. This back in that Psalms 82, and then you also got other high level elites and what well no high level heathens and whatnot and stuff, but ultimately the elites of this world and stuff are Edomites. So this Psalms 82 and 5, it says, they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. You know what I'm saying, right? So it means that the way society is living and stuff, even in other countries and stuff, is not the correct way and stuff of how people are supposed to live. You know what I'm saying? The law of the land and stuff is supposed to be the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Isaiah 34 and 16 says that none shall want to mate, referring to the Bible. Man, that guess what? Everything else and stuff is going to come to naught because it's just going to be wisdom of man or knockoffs and stuff when it comes down to the Bible. You see, right? So this is you know, so the Bible and stuff is going to come out to be true and whatnot and stuff. So it's supposed to be the true law of the land. You know what I'm saying? When it come down to presidency, in inauguration and stuff, or when they got to swear in, they might have the Quran and stuff, but they really don't care for the Quran. That's why the Bible's on top and the Quran is at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? And then once again, the Quran is just a knockoff from the Bible. You see, Islam is it's not a real religion. You know what I'm saying, right? And it's fake. You know what I'm saying? It's man-made and stuff. That's why it's not the things and then stuff's not coming to pass. There's no prophecies and stuff when it comes down to those things. You know what I'm saying? Even if they do have a couple of prophecies and whatnot, the thing is that the Bible and stuff is the only book out there and stuff where the various things and stuff are jumping, where the various prophecies and stuff are jumping off the pages in the Old Testament and in the New. You see, right? So I want to grab this. This is Jeremiah uh, 31 and 22. Because, a lot of women and stuff, it's like, no, the Lord, he had to change your heart and whatnot. He had to change your heart. So it's like, nah, no, he didn't. You know what I'm saying? Because he said that he don't change in Matthew 3 and 6. You know what I'm saying? And it says that, and, uh, Malachi 3 and 6. And then it also talks about how, uh, um, it also talks about how, they already have. It also talks about, it says that in the New Testament too. And I forget what scripture it's like here. You know what I'm saying? But it says that he don't change. Right? So this is matter of fact we're gonna get there. I just wanna no. This is Jeremiah 31 and 22. It says how long no, actually it is it's in the water Yabashiyashai. It's in First Corinthians and stuff 11 and 3 when it goes into the order and the authority. You know what I'm saying? Meaning authority meaning who has more power and stuff when it comes down to humanity. You know what I'm saying? And it's it's Yahweh and then it's Yahweh Shai and then it's the man, then it's the woman. And then women and stuff that want power over something so bad and whatnot, you got power over yourself. You know what I'm saying? Which we see that the lack of control and stuff is being lost in that. You know what I'm saying? You see that when it comes down to mainstream news and social media, right? And then also, you rule over your children and stuff until a certain age. And the main role model and stuff, the main role model and stuff is well the age and stuff would be 12 and whatnot and stuff because that's when the reproductive organs and stuff change and whatnot and stuff so they can procreate. You know what I'm saying? We that's how we know and stuff the boys from the men. You know what I'm saying? The girls from the women, right? But um and then but besides that the female would probably still be in the crib and whatnot and stuff. And the thing is that the woman would be a role model and stuff of how she needs to be, meaning teaching her daughter and stuff through her actions, not just by her words, but her actions and stuff, how to be subordinate and stuff onto her husband. But that ain't happening, right? Because Esau Edom, full blood spirit Caucasian and stuff, you know what I'm saying, and sold out Jakes and whatnot and stuff, mosquitoes. Sold out Jakes, and high level other heathens and whatnot and stuff. The thing is that they made it like this and stuff. You know what I'm saying, to put harshness and stuff upon the man. You know what I'm saying, right? Or what the scripture says, it says, a house divided against itself cannot stand. Well, that's what they was on. A house divided against itself cannot stand. So the thing is that they did this on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because they know that the woman and stuff is not the head of the household. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to an actual house, meaning a family. You know what I'm saying? She can play daddy and stuff, but she can play daddy and be severe and strict and whatnot and stuff. But at the same time, she can't teach a boy and stuff how to be a man because she's not in that area. So this is Jeremiah 31 and 22. It says, how long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? And guess what? This is one of the punishments that he put upon us. You know what I'm saying, right? And it hurts the man and the woman. It says, for the Lord have created a new thing in the earth, a woman shall compass a man. You see, right? And that's by, a woman shall compass a man and whatnot and stuff. And that compassing a man is putting them in higher positions and stuff, you see. Like I want to go into the it's funny, you know what I'm saying, even though they're not gonna look at it as being funny. But uh you got the women and stuff, who was, promoting stuff, other females, yeah, who was promoting stuff, other females and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I mean, no. Men and stuff who wanted to be females and whatnot and stuff and to apply them and stuff when it came down to their sports and whatnot and stuff. And the thing is, women agreed to that. You know what I'm saying? And only certain men and stuff who wanted to agree to it and whatnot were the men and stuff who wanted to be women. You see, right? Or you might have some guys out there and stuff where it's like, well, that's them, but I'm just gonna give my support with the rule for wickedness. And the thing is that they joined the sports and stuff and they started dominating you women. I remember, I think it was either a swim contest or some type of track contest or something. It was one or the other. And pretty much what happened was is that you had The guy and stuff who was posing as a female and stuff, he was in first place, and all the women and stuff was clapping for the female and stuff who came in second. You know, funny stuff, right? And a lot of women and stuff are regretting it. Even right now and stuff, a lot of women are regretting stuff, trying to be the boss. You know what I'm saying? And uh, but in the end, you know, with these women and stuff having higher positions and stuff when it versus the man, uh, having high positions and stuff, saying above the man and whatnot and stuff, it caused the women and stuff to be proud. You know what I'm saying? And as you've been seeing, pride is the scripture says pride goes before destruction. You know what I'm saying? And these women and stuff are heavily proud. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes down to Israelite women, Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, all to the tribes of Israel, and Israelites who outward appearance and stuff is that of a heathen. You see, they really messed and then even when it come down to the full blood and the spirit of heathens, when it come down to them and stuff, guess what they doing and stuff? They want to act all rash and fast and posted and stuff, thinking it's cute. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to seeing how the women and stuff, westernized over here. You know, you know. So the behavior and stuff became a disease and stuff. But when it come down to it, uh, you know, they've been put in advantages and stuff that's not according to the scriptures. You know what I'm saying, right? But and how it hurts the man and stuff is because it makes the man and stuff powerless. It makes him second. It makes him the subordinate. You know what I'm saying, instead of the leader. And I'm gonna say it like this: when it come down to what you women call or you men call beta males and whatnot, a man and stuff is still above you. And I think that was in the book of Esther. You know what I'm saying, where you had King Azarias and stuff, where he declared that because you had one woman and stuff who didn't want to obey the king's order and whatnot. You know what I'm saying, and when he was seeking for a new queen, I think her name was Vashti. When he was seeking for a new queen and whatnot and stuff, he also made a declaration. You know what I'm saying? Where uh, 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 where 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 uh, um, it's like it, where that a woman's stuff should always obey her husband and stuff, whether he's great or small. You see, and that goes the same way with the scriptures and stuff. And you know why? Because a woman was created for the man, not a man for the woman. So guess what? This was out of course. You know what I'm saying? To bring affliction, to put pride in the women. You know what I'm saying? And bring sorrow and stuff upon the man. And when I was growing up and stuff in grammar school, you had this gym teacher and stuff. He was in his 50s. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if he said he was healthy and everything and whatnot and stuff. I already know and stuff that it's all according to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? But he was talking about how a lot of men and stuff die from the silent killer, which is stress. You see? You know? Women are able to use the system and whatnot and stuff just so they can get advantage and stuff over the man. You see? So you see how it does it, and it causes it breaks relationships. You know what I'm saying? Most men and stuff don't want to marry and whatnot and stuff, even though marriage is sex. Men don't want to marry and stuff according to the system and stuff because it became a hustle and stuff for the woman. And then for guys and stuff who put guys, like the scripture says, I think it's in Proverbs, it says that it says the adulterous woman and stuff seeking for the precious soul. And the thing is that women and stuff don't want men to be put up on game and stuff with their tricks. Why? Because they wanna be dogs. As much as they sit up here and say that they hate a dog and stuff, women want to be dogs. Women want to be deadbeat mothers. They want to be that. As much as they want to shame the man for it and stuff, that's really what they want and stuff. Why? Because they see the advantage in it. That they can sit on their ass and make money. And the thing is that it wouldn't be a situation and stuff of using the world. You know what what I'm saying, they'll be abusing it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it helps out, you know what I'm saying, but majority of the time the stuff is really for abuse. So I'm gonna get this. This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. It says, "Woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed." You see, it's like it's bugs out here. That's the only thing stuff about when it feel good. Mm, right. So right. So woe meaning destruction. You know what I'm saying, right? So now I'm gonna go to this. This is Deuteronomy 24, and we're gonna start at verse 1. You know what I'm saying? Because when they come down to that marriage and whatnot, what tends to happen? They sit up here and they seek a divorce and stuff, and they can take half. You know what I'm saying? Or even when it come down to the child support and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because we gonna go into this. Because usually a woman and stuff is gonna put child support on a man that she don't want to be with and stuff, even though he the baby daddy. And the one movie and stuff that which old boy and stuff who was playing Mrs. Doubtfire and stuff, he's a Jake. Even though he looked white, he's a Jake. And the thing is that uh, uh, when it come down to it and stuff, he played Mrs. Doubtfire and whatnot and stuff, and he wanted to be with his kids, but the mama wasn't having that and stuff because all she cared about was the bag. You know what I'm saying? In a new man. You know what I'm saying? So here it is and stuff. Well, boy, it's like some bullshit and stuff. It goes into cross dressing and whatnot and stuff, and old lady drag queening and whatnot and stuff, right? Old women drag queening and whatnot and stuff. He just wanted to see his kids. You know what I'm saying? And what she did was is that she went to court. She went to court. She was already getting something. Then she was also threatening where he wasn't gonna be able to see his kids and stuff when it came down to visitation, trying to destroy them, right? Trying to destroy them. And then you also had what was it? You had she also went to she had a new man and whatnot and stuff that she was dating, trying to force him stuff on the brand new kids. You know what I'm saying, right? And they wanted to be with their father. You know what I'm saying? Also showing stuff that guess what, he a good father. You know what I'm saying, man, that guess what? And I know women don't like to hear this word and whatnot and stuff, but you can tell that bitches, you know what I'm saying, they don't give a damn and stuff, they just selfish as hell. Is that all women know? Is that all women know? Is that can women change from that? Of course. You know what I'm saying? But majority of the women ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because they love these privileges. And as it says in First Corinthians, the seventh chapter, the scriptures talk about how a woman care, or a man cares for the world. A man cares for his. Well, it's like I'm roughly paraphrasing. It goes into how a man cared for his wife. Why? Because she cares of the world. You know what I'm saying? You see, and now the wickedness that women can utilize and stuff when it come down to this world and stuff. That's what it's on. That's what they're about. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? And then further on. Anyways, further on and stuff, she went to court and stuff just to ask for more money and stuff, and he was telling her and stuff. It's like, if you ask for more money and stuff, I ain't gonna have no place to stay and whatnot and stuff. And I'm gonna say it right now, child support. You know what I'm saying? Even though paying for your children and whatnot and stuff, that's part of it. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't take care of for themselves and whatnot and stuff, right? Real child support and stuff is actually, when it comes down to taking care of your children and stuff, that's parenting. You know what I'm saying? Right? But then real child support and stuff is teaching them the correct way, which a lot of these single mothers and stuff, they haven't done. That's why you got a lot of guys out here with a hard body and whatnot, but they unemotional. I mean, emotional, uh, no, emotionally unstable. they're emotionally unstable and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Because say if you talk to a woman with authority and stuff, she gonna think that you trying to attack her. You know what I'm saying? She gonna feel some type of way. Well, guess what? It's the same way when it comes down to these tough ass dudes. Man, watch how you talking to me and whatnot and stuff. Oh, most definitely you won't be able to deal with your house shot because he was an austere man. You know. Now, steerness and stuff going to strict and whatnot and stuff. But guess what? Usually, when people got a strict sense about themselves and whatnot and stuff, they're very direct and stuff when it comes down to the dialogue that they speak and stuff, and also the deliverance and stuff in their speech. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's a curse in Deuteronomy 28 chapter, verse 54, I believe. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's a curse and stuff for your man and stuff to not be part of the household. And we see what it does and stuff when it comes down to we see what it does and stuff when it comes down to uh, uh, single mother households. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, mama's boy, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying, right? But when it comes down to it and stuff, you know, they take up after the mother and stuff because who's the first teacher? Your parents. And then the other influences, they come out later down the line and whatnot and stuff as the child get older and stuff. But real child support and stuff is supplying the child. And the way I look at it and stuff, I say it like this: if it was really the way I look at it and stuff, whoever has custody of the kid and whatnot and stuff, they should make it and stuff. Well, guess what? You can't. They should make it and stuff where if anything, like say they get a card and stuff, and they track that and stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? Say they get a card and whatnot and stuff, right? Or how like in when the Dark Knight Rises again. You know what I'm saying? And the Batman was trying to get him and stuff with the marked bills. You know what I'm saying? They should do that and stuff since they're making everything digital. You know what I'm saying? Right? They should do it and stuff where me speaking as a man, they should do it and stuff where they have a certain card and stuff that's given, onto the people, onto the family and stuff, whoever taking care of the child and whatnot, and then have a card and stuff where you can, all the money and stuff that you get from whatever parent, because it's still an unrighteous decree, we still in captivity, right? But when it comes down to it and stuff, who, whatever the money and stuff is coming from whatever parent, it should come from both parents, really. You know what I'm saying? But whatever individual and stuff with money come from and stuff, then guess what? They strictly gotta buy stuff that pertains to the baby. So even when it come down to like food and whatnot and stuff, you know, you know, not necessarily like Herbalife and whatnot and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because that child support and stuff stands for like what, 18 years? But say if you got one child or two child and stuff, then guess or the two children and stuff, then guess what? The card can only be used for the child. Meaning that guess what? A sundress ain't coming out of that. Some heels ain't coming out of that. Makeup, Chanel bags and shit and whatnot. None of that shit is coming out of that stuff. Because other than that and stuff, the whatever parent and stuff that has custody of the child and whatnot and stuff will get a penalty. That's what I believe. You know what I'm saying? That it should be because it's called child support, not wife and child support. And then how the fuck could it? Why would the woman, be able to partake and stuff when she don't want to be with the man? Because if she was still with the man and whatnot and stuff, then guess what? You all would still be that would be that man's house. A house. It's not talking about his actual crib and whatnot. He could be living at her crib and stuff, but it would still be his house. Why? Because that's his woman and stuff, and that's his child. It would be that man's house. Head nigga in charge, right? It would still be that man's house, and it would still be that man's house and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying, right? Okay. And uh, 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 it'll still be that man's house and whatnot going to second Ezra, the 13th chapter. And the thing get yeah, no, the second Ezra, the 14th chapter and stuff, right? And the thing is that, he will take care of his household and stuff, and then if the woman and stuff is working and stuff, yeah, you're gonna do a daycare or you're gonna hire a family member and whatnot. It's all types of blessings out there and stuff if you just put your mind to it. You know what I'm saying? Right? And you know, you get this, you get that, you know what I'm saying, and guess what? Y'all just gonna be helping each other out. And that's why most of these gold digger videos, these gold digger videos and stuff, it'd be very unreasonable. It'd be very unreasonable and whatnot and stuff because it's like the scriptures also talk about and stuff don't in the book of Sirach. It talk in the Apocrypha. It talks about, I'm gonna quote it. Salaki for all this talking, but it's quoted that pretty much don't just be stacking your money and stuff for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Right? Because like, what's the reason and stuff when you be stacking money? What's the reason and stuff when you to be going out there working and stuff when you're gonna be dependent on the money and stuff that your husband make or your baby daddy and stuff make? You know what I'm saying? Work out your and the reason why a lot of people and stuff break up and stuff is because everybody trying to be the head when it's only one and stuff that's ahead. You know. But anyways, I'm going to this. You know what I'm saying? This is Deuteronomy chapter 24, verse 1. It says when a man have taken a wife, and you know what I'm saying, going to Deuteronomy 22nd chapter and whatnot, how people feel about that. You know what I'm saying? The thing is that it will be it's seasoned. You know what I'm saying? Right? So in a modern day way, right? I'm gonna say speaking as a man and stuff, right? But in a modern day way, you know what I'm saying, right? You get her, you talk to her, you see her and stuff. It's like, girl, you look good and stuff, whoop the woo. Or say if you all work together and stuff, and you see the personality and stuff, ask them out for a date, to get your number, and you talking and whatnot and stuff, and everything go good and stuff, and you all are out there dating. You know what I'm saying? Right? It's almost like a betrothal. You know what I'm saying? If I hope you because betrothed and stuff is somebody that's promised onto you, right? You know what I'm saying, right? So like a claim and stuff, right? You know, you know, betrothal and stuff, right? Which the man and stuff is the only one who can betrothed. You know what I'm saying? Uh, uh, you know, you know, but yeah, you got to arrange marriages and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But really, it's the man and stuff who's supposed to betroth. You know what I'm saying? It's the man. It's either the man and stuff that want to get with you and stuff, or it's the fact that um, your father and stuff is, usually, when it come down to two kingdoms and stuff, and they be at war, it's like, look, we can make a treaty and stuff where your son from one kingdom and stuff and the enemy kingdom and stuff has a daughter and stuff, and you all are forced to be married. You know what I'm saying? Right? Just to keep peace and stuff in between and stuff. And it's like, yeah, it sucks and whatnot and stuff, but really, when it comes down to a woman, you know, she's supposed to be groomed and stuff to receive any man and whatnot and stuff that that want to deal with her. You know what I'm saying? And I know it looks like it's like, oh, so you saying we don't have no freedom and whatnot and stuff. It's like, hey, the way the Lord set it up, the way that the Lord set it up and stuff is that He made it so where you'll be good. He made it where you'll be good and whatnot and stuff, right? So once again, speaking as a man, that's how it seems and stuff in the modern day way. You know what I'm saying? Because the grape and stuff means to grab. You know what I'm saying? To seize. Well, guess what? If you get her number, you talk to her, y'all going on dates and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all vibing with each other and stuff, and the next, you ooking and booking and stuff, but just not in the bushes. You know what I'm saying? Then guess what? You seize that woman. Damn, look at that. She got something. And it's really. But anyways, taking that. But you see, you still seize that woman and stuff without the snatch. You see, right? So this is but this is Deuteronomy 24:1. It says, when a man have taken, right, a wife, it says, and married her. You know what I'm saying, when it come down to sex, right? It says, and it come to pass that she find no favor in his eyes, because he had found some uncleanness in her, right? So we go into the word uncleanness. It's the word arwah, and it's not talking about nudity, because you got to get butt naked. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's not talking about no blemishes. You got certain women and stuff. Like it was this one woman back in Melrose Park and whatnot and stuff. And the thing is that she had a blemish. I think it was her birthmark, but she had a blemish and stuff on her face and stuff, and it was like red and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But she looked good and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was her real lips. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't lip injections and shit and whatnot and stuff. You know, it wasn't lip injections and whatnot and stuff, and everything was good. But it's something and stuff that he found that was unclean. You know, now I gotta make this point when it come down to who is it? When it come down to uh, uh, most of the women and stuff that you deal with and stuff, guess what? They already had men. They already had men, right? They already had men, multiple men and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna bring it out here like this and stuff. You know, majority of our women and stuff are hoes. The only ones and stuff who got a hymen still and stuff are young women. You know what I'm saying, right? Now, uh, you know, I'm gonna bring up that Romans 2:14, you know, where older women and stuff be liking younger men, and older men be liking younger women, right? That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying, right? But anyways, and it's I forget what anime that I was watching and stuff where you know, you know, this girl looked like she was getting mistreated and whatnot, but she understand dude's feelings and stuff, even though he was a harsh man. You know, and the thing is that she was in love with him. And the scriptures talk about humbling a female and stuff, because what's the humble? The fact that she gonna start acting like you know. But anyways, you know, besides that and stuff, you know, um, it says disgrace, blemish, you know what I'm saying, shame, right? So whatever it is and whatnot and stuff, you know, a guy and stuff with divorce her. Now, the scriptures do talk about how, you know, if it ain't uh, uh, if it ain't adultery, excuse me, if it ain't adultery and whatnot and stuff that you ain't supposed to break up with. You know what I'm saying? You know, but it says in Sirach, the 25th chapter, the last verse, you know, to give if she goes not according to your ways and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So if she's combative, if she's, you know, she can't be worked with and whatnot and stuff, she think that she wear the drawers when guess what, she the only one who wears the thong and whatnot and stuff, you know what I'm saying? You know, and even apostles and stuff talked about and stuff, it's like shit, get you another woman, you know, especially for brothers and stuff who's in this truth and stuff and doing this work. Because going back to that First Corinthians 7, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna have to you're gonna have to leave. You know, the scripture says, be as one and stuff that have no wives and stuff, even though you have one. You see why? Because you need to be fixating stuff on this work. Remember, you got to be a leader, and what you being a leader and whatnot and stuff, you got to tell these women and stuff. You got to keep their ass in order and stuff, because any chance that they get and stuff, they gonna try to sit up here and mess you over. You see, they gonna try to mess you over. I mean, no, not mess you over and stuff. They're gonna mess themselves over and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because of the freedom stuff they give. You see, right? So this is I'm gonna read again. It's Deuteronomy 24:1. It says, "When a man have taken a wife and married her, and it come to pass that she find, oh no, that she find, what's it like here? It says, and it come to pass that he find no favor, no, she find no favor in his eyes." Right? Let's get that word favor. It's like it. Bear with me, because I ain't expect for this to be too long. Khan, right? Gracious, kindness. You know what I'm saying? You know, if she was, it ain't beauty and stuff, because if she was ugly, he wouldn't deal, right? And it says, and then you know, for women and stuff who don't look all that great and stuff, you got guys out there that don't look all that great and stuff. So when it comes down to it and stuff, everybody can match up. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's always a pair for somebody. You know what I'm saying? You know, in Sirach the 25th chapter and stuff, it talks about the portion of a wicked woman and stuff, it's a wicked man. So even when it come down to people that's wicked and stuff, guess what? They got somebody out there for them. You see? And then when it come down to the gift of a holy man and stuff, is a righteous woman. You see? You know? So there's somebody out there and stuff for anybody. You see? But it's adulterous out here. It's treacherous out here and stuff. People want to claim that they're in a relationship and stuff, but really want to stay single. You see? Right? But anyways, it says I got to start at the top. It says Deuteronomy 24:1. It says, when a man have taken a wife and married her, and it come to pass that she find no favor in his eyes, meaning that she's looking at as worthless. It says because he have right. It says because he have found. It goes back to the king Azarias and whatnot and stuff. He divorced and stuff, and Esther was his new queen. It says because he had found some uncleanness in her. It says, then let him write her a bill of divorcement. It says, and give it in her hand and send her out of his house. You know what I'm saying? Right? What's that old song? Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. What you say? Right? Well, that's what you were doing stuff to a female. And then at the same time and stuff, if you do live with the female and whatnot and stuff, you can leave and whatnot and stuff and be about your business. So this is verse 2. It says, and when she is departed out of his house, she may go and be another man's wife. Why? Because you broke up with her. You see, you know. And when it come down to break up and whatnot and stuff, yeah, you can put a let me keep reading. It says, and if the latter husband, well, see, okay, if you do go on a break and whatnot and stuff, a man can deal with multiple women. You know what I'm saying? Men cannot be hoes. Men cannot cheat. You know what I'm saying? All men can do is commit adultery. You know what I'm saying? Which you don't want to do and stuff because it's punishable by death. Well, of course, yes, we in a position and stuff where we underneath grace, where if you deal with a female, get into a brand new relationship and whatnot, and she's not a virgin and whatnot and stuff, more than likely and stuff, guess what? She dealt with some other dude. And it's a good chance and stuff that man and stuff who got that cooch and stuff and broke and bust that cherry and stuff before you and whatnot and stuff is still alive. It's still alive and whatnot and stuff. So you're gonna be committing adultery and stuff. And say if she left that man and stuff, she committed adultery anyways. You know what I'm saying, right? But I'm gonna read verse 3. It says, and if the latter husband hate her, meaning she got with somebody else, and guess what? And it says, and write her a bill of divorcement and give it in her hand. It says, and sendeth her out of his house. It says or if the latter husband die, which took her to be his wife. It says her former husband, meaning her ex. You know what I'm saying? Which sent her away, may not take her again to be his wife. It says after that she is defiled, right? Meaning that guess what? She dealt with another man. You see? And that's how you know and stuff when women and stuff deal with multiple guys and whatnot and stuff, she's defiled. You see? Now the only way and stuff for you to not be defiled and whatnot and stuff is if like what happened and stuff to who was it? It was Sarah and in the book of Tobit, Tobiah's wife, Tobit's son. You know what I'm saying? Tobit's daughter-in-law. You see, she had a demon named Asmodeus. You know what I'm saying? And all the guys and stuff that was trying to pop it and whatnot and stuff and slide up in it. You already know the hymen and stuff was gone. You know what I'm saying? Slide up in it and whatnot and stuff. What happened and stuff? They all died. You know what I'm saying? And when it come down to the book Tobit and whatnot and stuff, it also shows that guess what, soulmates and stuff is actually created. Because Sarah was to the point and stuff that she was shit. She was asking stuff to be put to death because she was like, "What's wrong with me?" You know. But anyways, um, but it also shows and stuff that guess what, it's a grand shame. It's no, it's a shame and stuff for a woman and stuff to deal with multiple partners and stuff because now that shows and stuff that you defiled. And I'm gonna get that word defile. It's the word tama'ah. It's like it. It's the word tama'ah, and it says to be foul. It's especially in a ceremonial or moral sense, contaminated. You know what I'm saying? And remember, when it come down to sex and stuff, that's a ceremonial thing because it's a union stuff that's being created. And the reason why I want to say it like that and stuff is because it's like this: when when women, when notice this, and this also and stuff happened and stuff when it come down to my past. You know what I'm saying, right? My ex-wife, really, I say it like that. My ex-wife, because I really loved her, right? So when it come down to it, when it come down to it and stuff, she had no, Salaki. When it pretty much what happens and stuff is that say if you deal with multiple like well, I did trains and stuff in the past, and when I'm saying trains and stuff, where it's like me and my homies and stuff, and we most definitely was dealing with females and whatnot and stuff, right? Right? You know what I'm saying? One in the front, one in the back. No, anyways. You know what I'm saying, which was going off and stuff, but we didn't know. You know what I'm saying, listening to that music and whatnot and stuff, we thought we was doing something good. You know what I'm saying, or thinking that we was getting some clout onto ourselves and stuff, even though it was in secret, right? And pretty much what happened was is that uh uh you know you keep them in a group and whatnot and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And then you also have, where they all friends and stuff, but then at the same time and stuff, you got one woman and stuff where she liking on one friend, then she liking on your homie, y'all break up, but then the other homie and stuff, they get it together and stuff, and then they break up and woo to woo, you know what I'm saying, and not necessarily just passing around and whatnot and stuff, but say if it's relationship based, you know what I'm saying, when a guy broke up with her, man, I'm done with you, woo to woo, you know what I'm saying, and he, man, you don't care, woo to woo, because you can't even trip about that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Once you break up with a woman and whatnot and stuff, guess what? She up for grabs, nigga. Meaning that she can get with somebody else. Man, I ain't give her the bill of divorce and whatnot and stuff, man. Guess what? It's verbal now. But anyways, pretty much what happened was is that you start seeing and stuff. It's like all your homies and stuff and how they act and stuff, and everybody dealt with the same female and whatnot and stuff. And the thing is that she got everybody's spirit and stuff within the gang. And when I say gang and stuff, I'm talking about within the group, your homies and whatnot. I ain't talking about like some real gangsters and stuff. She act like everybody. But notice and stuff that you could deal, like say if it's vice versa and whatnot and stuff, you deal with her and her friends and woo to woo and whatnot and stuff, you don't act like none of them. And when it come down to my ex-wife and stuff, she was getting into arguments and stuff with her new boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? And she was still letting me know we was still going back and forth and shit, right? But pretty much the stuff she was, she told me and stuff that her and the new boyfriend and whatnot and stuff. She was like, he told me, we arguing and whatnot and stuff, and she pretty much told him about me and stuff. And the thing is that he was like, she said that he told her and stuff that guess what, he can see a lot of me still in her and whatnot and stuff because my spirit was heavily upon her. You see, and it's very ceremonial. You know what I'm saying? Because it's more than just meat to meat, wall, balls to the wall and stuff. It's more than that. You see, right, right, right. So this is Deuteronomy. I gotta check. This is Deuteronomy 24 and 4 again. It says her former husband, which sent her away, may not take her again to be his wife. After that, she is defiled. It says, for that is an abomination before the Lord, and thou shalt not cause the land to sin, which the Lord thy power giveth thee for inheritance. And guess what? It already happened. You know what I'm saying? People get back with each other and whatnot and stuff. Sometimes they stay with each other and whatnot and stuff, how it go and whatnot and stuff. But then at the same time, that man can reconciliate. You know what I'm saying? If he want her back or not. You know what I'm saying? But then the thing is that guess what? There's another spirit and stuff within her, and they showed and stuff when it came down to science. Since people love that so much, they already showed and stuff when it comes down to science. If a woman, no matter how many men that a woman deals with and whatnot and stuff, you know what I'm saying? If he busting nuts and stuff, but then you also got energy too. Say if you do get a condom and stuff, and she dealing with multiple guys and stuff. The thing is that you got energy and stuff that's being shared. know what I'm saying, spirits and stuff that's being shared. You know what I'm saying, right? And the thing is, shared and combined and whatnot and stuff. So guess what? She's gonna act like all the different guys and stuff until your spirit dominates hers. And that's not gonna be one session of sex. Because there's women out there and stuff who will get big ass pipe, porn star pipe and stuff or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And they'll still cheat. They'll still cheat. You know, they'll still cheat. Because the only ones and stuff who can be considered cheaters and stuff are women. Because the order is that they have one man, you know what I'm saying, and even if he's taken and whatnot and stuff, a man can deal with multiple women and stuff, you know what I'm saying, who are free and not taken and stuff, who is not dealing with some other dude, you know what I'm saying, and a woman can only deal with one man, and that's it. You know what I'm saying, and it's the protection on it and stuff, where her ass don't go fucking crazy and stuff, being having multiple personalities. You see, and that's how you know that sex is not just meat to meat and busting slob. It's a spiritual thing. You see, yeah, you probably got the prostitutes and whatnot and stuff, but they sell in the box, in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Men got two heads and stuff. We think a lot and stuff, and women got two mouths and stuff, and they talk a lot and stuff. And we already know when it come down to those queefers and whatnot, they be yelling. But anyways, this is verse 5. And we gonna have faith. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have faith. You might be attached to that woman and stuff. Sirach 9 says what it says and stuff, woo to woo. And that also goes with an ex girlfriend and stuff, you see. So if things, work out and she woo to woo and stuff, that's what's gonna happen and stuff. And when it come down to the Isaiah 4 and 1, it's gonna be a lot of exes and stuff that's gonna come through. You know what I'm saying? If they know where you at and whatnot, it's gonna be a lot of exes and stuff that come through and stuff that's gonna want to deal. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be up to the man, you know. So it's verse 5. It says, when a man have taken a new wife, he shall not go out to war. Right. So it's like, so that's it. So this is, I'm gonna get in Sirach right quick. It's like for all the talking and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But it's just certain points and stuff that I wanted to make. This is this Sirach or Ecclesiastes in Apocrypha, chapter 25 and 26. And it says, if she go not as thou wouldest have her. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that, and it also shows the stuff that a woman and stuff is supposed to be subordinate to her husband. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, well, it ain't my husband, we ain't married and stuff. It's like, shit, did you slide in them cheeks? Is it a lawful marriage? That's your fucking husband. You know what I'm saying? Boyfriend and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? If he hitting and stuff and you throwing that motherfucker to the back and stuff and you squeezing the sheets. You know what I'm saying? What's that song? Put her face in the pillow and stuff. She can scream loud if she won't. Freakily, right? It says, verse 25. It says, no, 26. It says, if she go not as thou wouldest have her, it says, cut her off from thy flesh. It says, and give her a bill of divorce and let her go. You see, let her go. But what happens is stuff when it come down to this world, when you let go of your wife, she get to take half of your shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's why niggas and stuff are not trying to marry. You know what I'm saying? When it come down to putting the ring on it, right? So I want to go to this. I'm gonna go to this. This is and then what happens and stuff when if she divorce you or you divorce her and stuff, then guess what? There's opportunity and stuff to sit up here and try to for her and stuff to try to take your stuff. So this is Exodus, Salakia, because I was talking so much. This Exodus 21 and 8, and it says uh uh Exodus 21 and 8. It says, if she please not her master, who have betrothed her to himself. It says, then shall he let her be redeemed, to sell her unto a strange nation, Slakia, that's verse 9, not 8, verse 9. It says, and if he have betrothed her on Slakia, bear with me. So Exodus 20, because according to I think it's First Peter 3, you know what I'm saying, which is the same way and stuff as Genesis the 18th chapter and whatnot and stuff, right? You know, that we will be your masters. We'll be a higher God than you. You know what I'm saying? You know, we'll be a higher God. Man, them motherfuckers. We'll be a higher God. This is Exodus 21 and 8. It says, if she please not her master, who had betrothed her to himself. It says, then shall he let her be redeemed. It says, to sell her unto a strange nation, he shall have no power, seeing he have dealt deceitfully with her. And if he have betrothed her unto his son, he shall deal with her after the manner of daughters. Right? And that's arranged marriage. Verse 10, it says, if he take him, and then also there's women out there and stuff where you have mothers and stuff. I think it was Naomi, you know what I'm saying, where she was betrothing, she was bringing she was bringing men, I mean bringing you know, women and stuff, you know what I'm saying, onto certain men, because that's what he did, that's what she did and stuff when it came down to Ruth, when it come down to Boaz, which is the grandfather and stuff of King David, right? And Ruth and stuff was Ruth was a Moabite. She was a real Chinese woman. And the thing is that uh, the Lord blessed her and stuff to deal with Boaz. And Naomi, her mother-in-law and stuff, put on game stuff how to get Boaz and stuff to be with her. You know what I'm saying? Because she was still a daughter-in-law, right? And Ruth and stuff, she didn't want to go into her homeland. She wanted to stay with Naomi. So this is um, this is verse 10. It says, if he take him another wife, her food and her raiment and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish. It says, and if he do not these three unto her, then shall she go out free without money. So if a woman says she having an issue and she want to leave and whatnot and stuff, she shouldn't be getting no money from him when it comes down to child support. You see, right? Um, she shouldn't be getting no money from him. You know, she shouldn't get no money from him. You know what I'm saying? You know, because everything and stuff's supposed to go towards the man. You know, everything's supposed to go towards the man. You know, you know. So, uh, you know, I was just, matter of fact, I'm gonna grab this right quick if I got time. This is us right here. This Ciroc. I'm gonna grab this right quick. Um, it's Proverbs 22 and 6, and it says, train up a child in the way he shall go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. That's real true child support. You know what I'm saying? You know, right? You know, of course you do the regular things and stuff. You take care of them, have food and whatnot and stuff, this, that, and the third and stuff. But real child support and stuff is raising them. You know what I'm saying? The correct way, right? This is Sirach, chapter 30, verse 1, in the Apocryphal Ecclesiastes. It says, he that loveth his son causes him often to feel the rod, that he may have joy of him in the end. And that's when they go off, when they do wrong. You know what I'm saying, right? Right? Because what shows true love? It says, is he that chaffeth his son shall have joy in him. It says, and shall rejoice of him among his acquaintance. You know what I'm saying? You know, it says, he that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy. It says, and before his friends he shall rejoice of him. You know, so when it comes down to it and stuff, it you know, you correcting your children. It's not just your son, it's your daughter too. You know what I'm saying? You know, if your daughter is fast and stuff, you keep her ass in the house. You know what I'm saying, right? But if she ain't and whatnot and stuff, say she got brothers and stuff, she go out there and stuff with her brothers. You know what I'm saying, right? But if you just got a single daughter, if you got just a daughter and whatnot, don't trip. Teach her the correct way and whatnot and stuff to stay after this and stay after that. You know what I'm saying? You know how you are and whatnot and stuff, so you can teach her and stuff how to don't be like one of them fathers and stuff where it's like, well shit, she gonna be woo to woo, so I'm gonna train her to go. No, don't do that shit. You sit up there and you train her to go, meaning to be easy. You know what I'm saying? No, you train her and stuff to watch out for this and watch out for that and stuff when it come down to the boys. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know and stuff. When it come down to grammar school, they already fucking now. When it come down to high school and whatnot and stuff, you most definitely know that they fucking. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? Just let her ass know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because my ex-wife and whatnot and stuff, she pretty much and stuff. Her father was like, hey, you gonna woo to woo. He already knew what it was and whatnot and stuff. The thing is that it's like shit. Be on that birth control. You know what I'm saying? That Gardasil shot and stuff adds 50 pounds and whatnot and stuff. But other than that, you know, uh, uh, you know, it's like shit. You know what I'm saying? But that that's before that Plan B and stuff came out and whatnot and stuff. And the thing is that when it come down to it and stuff, just teach her and stuff to be safe. You know what I'm saying? Just teach her how to be safe. You know, so it's just a quick lesson and stuff, you know what I'm saying, even though it was down there for an hour. You know what I'm saying? But I hope this video was edifying. I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, Habakkuk, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect which you ought to be. Shalom, wa Bar Kwam Yasharala. In accordance to the Constitution and whatnot and stuff, you know what I'm saying, it will also be labeled Title 4D and stuff when it comes down to child support and stuff. And guess what? It's unconstitutional. You know what I'm saying? The elder brother Malcolm and stuff, you know what I'm saying, told us about that and whatnot and stuff, you see. And if you got enough research and stuff, and guess what, you can beat the case and stuff where you ain't gonna be sending money and stuff to a woman that's using your money and stuff to get stuff for hustling you out of your money and whatnot and stuff when the child comes second and stuff and she comes first, just in case you do have a baby mother and stuff that's like that. So once again, shalom.